Hi, everybody. Welcome to 52 Words. My name is Jennifer.
And I'm Greg.
And we are spending every single week here with you. And we are going through this wonderful book by Jason Time, where we choose one word. Well, we actually go through the book and we pick the one word of the week. And we talk about it with you guys. And we talk about how to harness the word with maybe a different perspective. And how maybe it can help you with your life, with your goals, with the love in your life, whatever it is that you maybe need to heal more or manifest more in your life. Our hope is that you will pick this book up at the Amazon store.
And it will make a difference within your life.
It will. And on
Most
top
definitely.
of it, we have created an amazing app called Subliminal Vision Boards. And it is an amazing app because you can create unlimited vision boards with it. And then what we do is we've taken our app and we create a subliminal vision board with the word of the week, and we reprogram our subconscious mind with that word. So whatever it is that we want to shift our perspective of that word, we create a board for it.
For each week.
And Boo Boos is here.
Well, hello, little kitty.
Hi, Boo Boos. Hi, John. How are you? I'm going to see if I can just share this out. Well, maybe not, actually. Okay, well, we'll share it afterwards then.
Excellent.
But definitely please get this shared out to your friends and family. Oh, hi, Tim. Oh, good. So it is going live through my
Good.
feed. Yay.
How's it going, John and Tim? Thanks for showing up.
Tim, good luck tomorrow. You have our hopes and our good vibes sent to you for
Positive energy, most definitely. That's great.
For your job interview. You're going to do amazing, Tim. Don't stress. Don't focus on the anxiety. Focus on that.
Just know that all will happen for you.
Exactly. And everything's happening for a reason, Tim, and you are ready because the universe is providing this opportunity for you.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
I'm excited for it.
I know. So don't doubt that ever.
Well.
You're welcome, Tim.
Everything is going to go well.
All right. So you guys, let's share this on your timeline so that we can really get this out to everybody. And we'll start. So I'll give you a couple.
Word 6.
Yeah, this is week 6.
Week 6,
so,
word number 6.
Right. So real quickly, if you've missed any of our previous... Boo Boos is here. This is our kitty. If you've missed any of our previous recordings, you can find that on our Subliminal Vision Boards app YouTube channel. So definitely go there. Thank you, Tim. Appreciate it.
Awesome.
You shared it.
Yeah, no, that's great.
That's great. We really appreciate it. Because, this is our time too, and we've taken our time on Sunday to spend it with you. And so if you can just help us, getting the more viewers, it will make us continue to do this for you guys. And because we really enjoy it.
Most
and we want to
definitely.
continue, and we just want to really help as many people as we can. So if you've just joining us with us now, this is the book, 52 Words, and we use this book. We do a live show every Sunday night at 8 p.m. And we just talk about the main parts, really, of that chapter.
Yes.
That really connected with us. Now, the really cool thing about this book is that each chapter is only 3 pages long.
So it goes pretty quick.
It does.
Definitely. They just give a little detail about each word, and we go through, and, when you have different words each week, you get new meanings from words. Everyone has a different meaning for each word, and
Right.
It's really I was going to say it's a blessing, and a blessing is the word for the week.
It is.
That's a good one. That's
Very
a
good.
one.
That was very cute. It is a blessing.
It is a
We were
blessing.
guided to this book, and we sat down when we started reading it, and we realized how a different perspective we had on the same word. And we thought, wow, if just coming from our own experience, coming from a masculine energy, a feminine energy, just our own past, our own purpose, we are together, but we're also always individuals. And so,
And just like anybody else, we all have our own different views on
absolutely.
what a meaning of a word may be, or anything from that perspective, because everyone is, in their own mind,
Right.
thinking
Right.
of,
Yeah. So
we all don't think alike, put it that way.
Right,
So,
exactly.
and it's good to get different perspectives,
Exactly. And when you can shift your perspective on certain words in your life, you'll find that it's almost like a magic thing that happens. You start realizing that certain perspectives of different words will allow you to look at your life differently, to look at these words differently.
Yes.
And the author, Jason Tyne, really chose some really powerful words
He sure has.
that you don't even realize. We take for granted a lot of these words, and we kind of get stuck in that space of what the words are. So in any event, so Greg is going to start us off with week 6, and the word of the week is
Blessing.
blessing. Blessing. This is good times for everybody. This is a very, very powerful word. I'll go through my whole point of it, but so what we normally do is we take each chapter and we use it as a workbook. And before we even start the chapter, we write down what we think of the word before we've read the chapter. And then we do a subliminal vision board after the chapter, and then we kind of compare, how much we've learned from the book, and really our minds being reprogrammed, right?
Yeah.
So he's gonna talk to you and just say what he thought of when he thought of the word blessing before he read the chapter.
Okay, so when I think of the word blessing, I think of all that I have and all that is coming to me. For I am blessed to be alive and healthy and in a beautiful relationship. I am blessed spiritually and for being connected to source energy.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, I feel very blessed because not everyone is connected to source energy, but to stay in that high vibration is a blessing.
It is.
We have been trying for years and years to get into that high vibration, into the vortex, and stay there. And now we have finally been in the vortex, and we're not getting out of it. That's just a given, because
right.
Our vibration is always so high every day, and we're connecting with each other more spiritually, and things are happening more for us, and it's
exciting.
It's very exciting.
When you start following your purpose and you start really caring about how you feel, and you make that your first priority, that makes such a difference in your life.
Yeah, I feel very blessed.
Yeah.
I do, because, just to be alive, I feel blessed.
That's a blessing right there,
It's a blessing
guys.
in itself.
There are people right here, right now, that are fighting to have that blessing to stay alive. Right now, someone is taking their last breath, or wanting another minute,
Right.
or wanting another chance. And when you can really look at that and realize that just being here, right now in your life, wherever you are, is such a blessing.
Yeah,
It's
to be alive.
just to
is
be
a
alive.
blessing,
To be alive is to have a purpose, and that was one of the quotes that really stood out for me in this chapter, and it really made sense. You are alive here for a reason.
You have a purpose.
You have a purpose, and because you're alive here on this earth plane, you are here with a purpose, and you are a blessing and a miracle just being here. And gosh, we really take for granted that, don't we? I mean, don't we take for granted just us being our miracle, a miracle as it is?
We do a lot of the times.
We do.
We need to stop and reflect and think about things more from a spiritual standpoint, I believe.
Oh, it's true. We take for granted the moon, the sun, the oceans,
The stars,
the
everything.
food we eat, the people that we're
The
around,
air we breathe.
the air we breathe.
Everything.
I mean, everything. The places that we have seen, our memories, the people that have come into our life, our pets. I think with a blessing comes appreciation. And when you can really heighten that appreciation vibration more in your life, you will find and see the blessings that are surrounding you. And that's really, I think they kind of coincide, appreciation and blessings.
But I'm blessed to have everybody on here. That's wonderful.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely.
So what do you think of when you
So,
the word blessing? What comes to your mind?
so the first thing that came to my mind was blessings in disguise, which is kind of odd. I think it's
That's
because,
not odd. Don't look at it
well,
as odd.
I think it's because
I love that statement. It's a blessing in disguise.
it is.
Because it happens all the time.
Right, and that's really kind of what I came with. So when I was starting to, kind of tune in and align myself with this word blessing, the first thing that came to me was blessings in disguise, and so I realized that when I think of blessings in disguise, I think of the hard times in my life, right? I think of the times that at the time seemed such a burden or so troubling, or even heartbreaking, and
Right.
and then I realized that, and I listed a few of them, like when my dad kicked me out, when I was sick for years with Crohn's. At the time it was, you just go on like this autopilot of how do I get better, or you just learn to deal with it almost. But when you get through something that's really, really hard in your life, and you're able to look at it from that other perspective, you realize how much you gain and how much of a blessing those hard times really are in your life, because they shift your life, they expand your soul, they make you self-resilient, they force you to look at your life and look at yourself and make choices that maybe you never really thought you wanted to do, but at the time when you can really look at those choices, you realize that those are maybe the most important choices of your life, and you thank yourself and you thank the universe for having to make those choices, because without making those choices in your life, you wouldn't be where you are, or you wouldn't have met that person, or you wouldn't have helped that other person. Everything I think is connected in this world, and when you make some really powerful decisions in your life, some really shifting, impacting moments, yes, it definitely impacts your world, but it's that ripple effect that affects so many people that you may not even know.
You become a blessing to other people.
You become a blessing. It becomes not only a blessing to yourself and your life, but also a blessing to others. As for an example, I'm I don't even know, challenged right now with my left eye from having shingles in my eye a year ago, and it's kind of still coming and going, and I was thinking about it, and I was thinking, okay, so what is the blessing in this? Because it sucks. Like,
right.
It really does hurt, and I want my contacts back on, and I don't want to live in that feeling of the way it feels. Okay, but what is the blessing in that, right? And I realized, well, I'm meeting some really amazing, I'm being guided to some amazing Reiki teachers that are connecting and healing, trying to heal my eye with distance Reiki. I'm learning to self-love myself. I think I slept a lot this weekend, and I'm realizing that I need to just, we're in such a powerful place right now with our app.
I believe they were saying there's some major energy shift going on.
There's some major energy shift too. I think Gemini's in retrograde or something.
Yeah, I'm not sure
something's
exactly
going
what it is,
on,
but
but
I saw a post about an energy shift that's happening right now.
There's some major energy shifts going on right now. So anyway, what I'm coming at, what I'm trying to say is that when I realize that there are blessings in disguise in the hard times in our life, yes, there are blessings when everything is good, that's an easy one. But when we can put the focus on the blessings that are going on in our hard times, then what I came to a conclusion was that everything is a blessing. Everything is a blessing in our life. Every moment.
Everything.
Every moment. The good and the bad, the indifference, the friggin' awesome, the devastating. Everything is a blessing in one way or another. And when we can realize that more in our life, when we can step back and ask ourselves, okay, this sucks right now, or this is a really hard time, or I'm really challenged right now, or I'm feeling a lot of fear or anxiety in this. If we can step back and step inward into our breath, into the wholeness and the beautiful soul that we are, because that's where our power is, and step
Right.
back into our now. Whatever situation you're going through, you'll realize that somewhere in that mess of that moment, there's a blessing.
You might not notice it right then and there.
There's a blessing. You
but
kind
there
of
is
got
a
to
blessing.
look. You kind of got to look. You got to look a little deeper.
Yeah.
It's like going to like a Ross store, you know, and there's like all this crappy clothes, but then you weed through some of the craziness, and then you'll find that nice good thing. And I don't believe I just did that. But it's true, you know, in that chaos, in that disappointment or that heartache or that pain, there's a blessing. And I think that's really one of the keys to life and to bringing back the power of who you are, is to find the blessing in everything that you can. And when you can do that, I think you'll find that your life goes easier. You know, I mean,
when you focus on your blessings and not your burdens.
right, Tim, anxiety is hard on me. I know that it's hard on a lot of people. But you know, Tim, when you can start realizing the power of who you are and realizing that you create your reality, right? Because if you can say, I create my reality, that brings back that power within you. And now you hold the power of your life. You hold the power of your now, and you hold the power of your future. So when you feel anxiety, right, create a subliminal vision board with our app of peace, of things that can calm you down. Maybe listen to the healing sound frequencies that we have on that app. Or maybe just make it an empowering vision board with our app. And maybe that's what you need. You just need to remind yourself of who you really are, Tim. And that there is nothing to be anxious about. That you can only do so much in your life, and then you have to let it go and let the universe handle the rest.
I think also trying meditation. Tim, do you ever meditate?
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah, no. Do you
Meditation's good.
quiet, silent time for yourself?
Connect with
Connect with
higher.
your higher self from within, and you know.
Thank you, Tim.
Yeah, but
yeah.
Oh,
he does.
Good.
Good.
Meditation is very key.
I think last time
Very
we talked,
key.
Tim, you said you were just starting that. I tried.
Good.
Yeah.
And keep trying, even if you do it
Trying.
for 10 minutes a day.
Right. Or even 5
Or
minutes.
5 minutes, 10
whatever.
minutes, but just go from within.
Right.
You will definitely notice a change, and you'll feel good. That's what it's all about. So whenever you feel anxiety, go to a quiet place, close your eyes, and make it happen. Good,
Good,
Tim.
Tim. Yeah, exactly. So, you know, meditate more. Find that inner peace, that inner solitude. You know, we are spiritual beings living in a physical body, and we kind of turn that around sometimes and put the focus more on us being a physical body and like a spiritual world. But when you can realize of who you really are, the power of who you are, and that you have the power to manifest, you have the power to attract what you want in your life, you'll find that anxiety will go down more because you hold the power. You know, you hold the keys to love and fear, right? What's that one song? And you have the choice. You could choose love or you can choose fear at any point in your life.
Yeah, I bet it is hard.
It's hard with two young
Two young
kids and
kids.
4 dogs.
Oh, 4 dogs.
Wow.
I
Cute.
commend you on that one. 4 dogs is a lot.
That's and maybe you just need some space, some time just for you. Or, you know, maybe bring your kids into meditating, you know. That could be a wonderful bonding time for you and your little girls. You know, to become a teacher. So sometimes in our hardest times, that's when we want to help others, or that's when we want to serve others, or that's when we want to teach others, because what we've been through or what we feel or what we know can really help others to help them, kind of guide them, to remind them, one, that they're never alone. They have someone, they know someone that's going through something they're going through. And then two, just to be able to connect and bond with your children in a different way. It's kind of a nice way.
It's a beautiful thing, most definitely.
It is, yeah.
Okay, I have a question for everyone out there. What does the word blessing mean to you?
Oh, that's a good
I want to
one.
find out what everybody thinks about
Yeah,
this.
this is very interactive. So
Because I like to learn from other people.
that's very true. Exactly. Because, blessings are very different for everybody,
So what does the word blessing mean to you?
Right. Right.
All right, well, the other thing, we both circled it.
We search for food for thought, yeah.
Yeah, there's a section on here called Food for Thought.
Oh, Tim says
And
something to be thankful for.
Beautiful.
Right, there's so many somethings, Tim. There's so many somethings. And so when we can focus on the somethings and not the lack of, that really is going to help your life.
Yes.
And help your perspective of gratitude and appreciation. So all those somethings, Tim, that you are grateful for, that's what you want to do. Maybe create a thankful board as well,
Good
of
idea.
those somethings. Yeah. Okay, go ahead, honey.
All right,
Food for
food
thought.
for thought. Talk about your blessings more than you talk about your burdens. Now, when I hear something like that, I think of the law of attraction.
Yeah.
Being because what you talk about, you attract.
Right.
And when you talk about your burdens, you're going to attract more burden in your life.
Right, because words are energy, guys. So what you put your focus on your
Don't
words
focus
out.
on your burdens.
No.
Don't focus on your burdens.
And don't talk about your burdens, because that's energy, and what you put out there in the universe, what you speak to with other people, you're actually promoting, you're putting like a frequency out to the universe, and like attracts like. So the universe is a yes inclusive universe. So the universe does not know that what you're talking about isn't what you want.
It just knows the answer,
knows
yes.
Yes. It just says yes. So if you're speaking to someone about anxiety, or speaking to someone about something you don't want happening in your life, the universe is only going to say, oh, you're putting more energy and more intention on that, so you must want more of that. And what you guys, when you realize that brings you to so much power in your life. That will give you so much power, because you realize at that point that you have a choice in what you want to put that intention on. So even if you want to say something that's negative, because it's kind of something that our subconscious mind is what we do.
I know, but always remember that.
Remember that.
When you say something,
Remember that.
the universe always replies yes.
Always replies yes.
Always. So whatever it is you're thinking.
Always replies yes.
Always.
Always. And so.
The universe is not dumb. The universe is, you're 100% right, Muhammad. The universe.
Hi, Muhammad.
The universe.
It's not dumb, exactly.
No, the universe provides. The universe wants to provide.
Right. Right.
The universe wants to help you, and
I'm always saying I don't have the money. Oh, Tim.
See, but Tim, when you're saying, and the universe is saying, you know what, Tim?
You're right. You don't have the money.
You don't have the money. You need to switch that and say, I always have the money. I have more than enough money.
I am abundant in nature. Money comes.
I am abundant and prosperous and always.
And always, money comes in expected and unexpected ways. I am a money magnet. I attract money all the time.
And even when you don't have it, act as if you do have it, because
say it as if
the
you
universe
do too.
doesn't know you don't.
That's right.
Do not have it.
That's right.
Yeah, no.
Tim, create a money board with the Subliminal Vision Boards app, and look at that every day. You need to reprogram your mind and shift it from lack to abundance.
You need to look at it, talking to the universe like a game almost.
Good, Tim.
It's almost like a game in your mind where you need to put it out there, because you know you're only getting yes answers back.
Right.
So be wise in what you say.
Exactly. Be wise in the moment
Yeah.
and watch, watch what you say around your children too, Tim, and anyone who's watching, because you are an example, and the way that children relate is they watch how you live and how you talk, and that's going to affect them when they get older, and that's going to affect how they have a relationship with money or how they see abundance.
Yeah, like
You know?
you were saying, your parents or your dad would always say, "Money doesn't grow on trees."
Right, exactly.
And,
Or the car is going to break down, and you know what? The car broke down. The car would always be
why
broken
is the
down.
car always breaking down? Why,
Yeah, that
because
damn car.
you're
Yeah.
putting it out there.
Yeah.
You
And
can't.
he didn't know, a lot of people don't know better, and they live and they live.
Well, a lot of people were not educated about the law of attraction. Not
Right.
a lot of people, a lot of people still don't know about the law of attraction
And you're attracting regardless whether you know or not.
by default.
And you're exactly, you're creating by default. And the beautiful thing now is that you are here on this planet Earth, I guess, or this crystal Earth, or whatever you want to call it, at a
Earth
time
plane. I call it
and
the Earth plane.
beautiful, that works. An Earth plane at a time and space where we are blessed, a blessing to realize the power of who we are, and to realize that you have a choice and that we create our own reality. Generations before, even our last generation before, they were not aware of that, and so you chose this time and space on this earth plane to be aware of that, and when you have that power. Crap, my iPad is about to die. Gotta go charge it.
Had that happen many times.
Yep, exactly. And remember, Tim, this is always going to be as a video where you can watch it again. And also you can go to Subliminal Vision Boards app on the YouTube channel and it'll be there too.
And if it does die, good luck tomorrow. You're
Yes.
going to do great.
Yes, and know that. Look at your Subliminal Vision Boards, Tim, tonight. The really empowering one, the one about money. Just have faith in yourself. You are an amazing, powerful being. And you're going to be just fine.
you
More than
are.
fine. You're attracting this.
You
So
are.
you know you're ready. So just believe that. Believe
Awesome.
in yourself always. Okay, yeah. So that was your food for thought
That was
about
the
the talking.
food for
Not.
thought.
You're welcome, sweetheart. Okay, yeah. So one of the parts in this area that I liked was the author said, that people get trapped in the pursuit of things. They experience fear or have anxiety because they don't currently have what they are pursuing. And so they give their power away from the happiness of the moment for wanting something in the future. And so, it kind of goes back to the simple things in life, I think. When we can appreciate and gravitate and bring in the simple things in life, the holding of a hand of a loved one, hearing your loved one breathing or snoring in your bed, the food you eat, the pets you have, the home you have, the car you drive. There are people that are homeless with no car. You just have to put things into perspective.
And all those are blessings.
And all those are blessings. And what this is saying is that, there's so many that are focusing on the pursuit of happiness, the pursuit of our goals, of our dreams. And, the idea is that when I have this, I'll be happy, right? When I have this, I'll be fulfilled. And the fact of the matter is that you're already fulfilled. You already have everything right here, right now. And
yeah, it's not when you get what you want.
no,
It's what
it's
you
appreciating
have right
what you
now.
have.
What you have right
and
now.
and letting that be your happiness, letting that be enough. Having what you want, wanting what you have, basically, and wanting more. Want what you have, enjoy what you have. And love what you have and appreciate what you have and salivate what you have. And then be excited for what's coming. Be excited for what's more is coming. But until you can really savor what you have right now in every way that you can, you'll never really appreciate what's coming because you'll never really have that tuned and that alignment inside of you. So, be excited for what's coming, but really try to reprogram your heart and reprogram your sight and reprogram your hearing to your surroundings, to your now, because that's really gonna bring you that happiness and that joy that you have already surrounding you, and that's just gonna make you attract even more.
Understand from the now, and
Yeah, it's so important.
look at what you
It's
have.
so important.
Look at what it's huge.
Even just these moments right here on these, I enjoy these Sunday nights with you. I do. It's rare that we sit here and sit right next to each other and have these conversations about like philosophical conversations.
Or
We don't
different
do
words,
that.
right.
Yeah, we don't really do that in our relationship much. I mean, we have conversations, but there's a closeness, a
It's a
connection.
blessing.
It's a blessing.
It's a blessing.
Yeah, it is a blessing. And I mean, you have choices. You could do other things on tonight, but we choose to be together tonight and to be together with you. So enjoy this video and enjoy this time, and you'll just attract more of what you want. All right, so was there any other thing?
Yeah, there was. There was a couple sentences. Burdens can blind your sight, but blessings also have the power to awaken your vision. And the other sentence in the paragraph that caught my eye was, choosing to focus on your blessings allow you to gain a positive vision or perspective on your life. So, focusing on your blessings is a big part, because you'll open up new doors of thinking when one perspective can open up this way or this way, and it's a beautiful thing. There's
It is.
because when you focus on your burdens, we're going back to the law of attraction. Like attracts like. Keep away from those burdens. I mean, we all have burdens in our life,
Right.
but there's a way to get around them.
There's always a way. There's always a way, and I think one of the main ways to get past your burdens is to find the blessing within the burden.
From the burden, right?
And inside that burden,
and I know that might
inside,
sound
there's
hard,
like a
but there
seed.
is a way.
There's a seed blessing inside everything.
It's a lesson.
There's a lesson.
Every burden,
Yes.
I believe, there's a lesson to be learned.
Yeah, that's a good point. There's always a lesson, and if you can put that focus on the lesson, put that focus on the whatever the blessing is. If you're stuck in traffic and you're late for work, there's a blessing in that somewhere, and maybe you can't even see it. Maybe you will never know the blessing, but maybe if you hadn't
It's a
poured
blessing that you
coffee-
left 5 minutes late
Yeah.
because you missed that accident that just happened
Absolutely.
5 minutes earlier.
Absolutely.
I mean, it could be anything.
Or maybe if you hadn't, you would have veered over and hit someone else,
You'll never know.
You don't know. We don't. Everything
Right.
is so connected, and we're so interwebbed in everything. And so, maybe if you can't even see the blessing, maybe if you can just say, "I know there's a blessing in here somewhere. I know
that's
there
why
is."
There's that saying, count your blessings.
Count your blessings.
Count your
That's
blessings.
another one. Yeah, exactly. Count your blessings, because there's a lot of them. There's an infinite amount of blessings. And I would start that blessing with you, because you are a blessing right here, right now. Just you alone. You being alive is a blessing. You affect and create a ripple with so many people in your life, and that you may not even know, but it's there, and you are part of that dynamic web.
Whether you
that
know it,
connection,
Kim, we were talking about you earlier,
Yes,
and we're sending more energy towards you.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We
We were. I was
We were.
saying I hope you have a great time tomorrow. And we were talking about other job interviews that we've had, and he was actually my manager for a short amount of time. That's how we met. And it was, I mean, obviously such a blessing.
A blessing in my life. Like my life has transformed so much since we've met. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, and mine too.
I mean, she came over to my house. I didn't even have pictures on my walls.
No.
Now?
Yeah, I just came in and went whoosh.
It's a blessing.
A lot of blessings.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And so, focus on the blessings, guys, because there's just so much around you. And, like Abraham says, there are many truths. You could focus on the negative truths, the sad truths, or you can focus on the positive truths, the inspiring, enlightening, empowering truths in your life. And we all come with free will. We all can choose what we want to think about, and ultimately what we want to feel about, and then ultimately what we want to vibrate about, and then ultimately what we want to attract back in our life about. So it's all a ripple effect, and it all starts with you.
It all starts.
It does.
With you.
Yeah, it really does.
Beautiful.
Yeah, I mean, that was pretty much it. For me, it was really about.
I really like this whole paragraph.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, that's what I wrote. Do not lose sight of all the things that are occurring in your life. Yeah, I mean, everything's a blessing.
Everything.
Yeah, this book is amazing. Again, it's 52 Words by Jason Tyne. We'll put the link of the book at the Amazon store and the link of our app as well, Subliminal Vision Boards. Guys, this is such a powerful, powerful time. With New Year's resolutions coming, with just wanting more in your life, our app it's just helping people all over. It helped Tim. It's helped thousands and thousands of people to look within and find that power within. I mean, we get really fantastic 5-star reviews every day, just saying how much it's helping and ways that it's helping people. And
it's a blessing for us.
It's a blessing. Oh gosh, it is such a blessing for us. This app is completely changed our life, and so all we want to do is get it out there and share it to everyone that we can to help them experience the blessing that has come into our life. Really, I mean, ultimately, because we know that when you use it, it's going to shift and change your life, and you'll see the blessing that it is in your life as well. So definitely check that out too. Yeah, that whole chapter is great. We don't want to go through all of it because the idea is that you're gonna go and purchase this book. I think it's $14.99 at the Amazon store. I love it. It's a workbook type thing. Bending it, folding it. We write all over it. It really it's a fantastic book. It's 3 chapters a week. 3 pages a week for each word. And it's shifting our life. It's shifting our Sunday nights. It's shifting how we look at things. I'm going to a job that I'm not so enthralled about tomorrow morning, but I'm going to, because of this chapter, I'm going to look at it as a blessing. I'm going to appreciate as much as I can.
It's a blessing because your job and my job are getting us where we need to be.
Absolutely. It's not the end to it.
No,
it's
I'm blessed
us
to even have this job because there's people right now that don't even have a job.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
And whether you like your job or you don't like your job, you have a job.
You have a job.
So be grateful that you have a job. Do what you have to do. Get through what you have to get through. Mm-hmm. And, if you're not happy, create a vision board to get you to the next level or whatever. But be grateful that you have a job.
Yeah,
there's people out there that would love to have your job. Whether you hate it so much, there's people that
are on their last.
Yes.
That need a job so badly and would love to sit there and do whatever it is that you're doing. So, look at the blessings that you have in every area of your life, because there are so many, even in the hardest times. It's there. There's that spark. There's that seed of blessing in everything. And the biggest seed and the biggest spark is inside you. And then everything you do.
And I think Tim is realizing that too.
Yeah, he is.
It's inside him and he knows it. Yeah.
And it's inside all of you. You're realizing it more and more.
I'm getting good energy from him for some reason.
Yeah,
I'm feeling it.
Yeah, you know, it's just
Yeah.
that's the beautiful thing about this this video that we do on Sundays is that we get to connect with you guys, and it's just such a blessing that we can do this. I mean, just Facebook alone is a blessing that we can connect with
That
beautiful souls like
that
this.
We're able to even
I mean, how
be able
fun
to do
is this?
Yeah.
You know, it's so neat. So, I guess this is going to be kind of a shorter video. We got to get up at like 5 in the morning tomorrow morning to get some stuff done for the app, and because we're adding a lot of new features. Oh, guys, it's going to be so amazing. You just wait. You're going to be blown away by the new features that we have coming up for you.
Yeah, I'm excited, you know, because
Oh, I know. I
yeah.
know. It's
Yeah, the new features are going to be incredible. You know, they're going to be able to help you save your vision boards when you get a new phone.
yeah,
So
a lot of cool things. Yeah. We don't want to
not
tell too much, but we have a lot coming. So get ready. So definitely download the app now. It's such a packed app. You're just gonna love it. Subliminal Vision Boards. We have some announcements too next week. We won't be here. We have my company Christmas party on Saturday night, and then Sunday night we're doing a vendor table to help with it's like a foundation for dancers here in Charlotte, and we're gonna have a vendor table
to help promote
the app. Yeah, Subliminal Vision Boards. So next weekend we're gonna be not here at night. So
maybe we'll do it Monday night.
I don't know. We'll have to decide.
We'll figure it out.
We'll have to figure that out. But we might have to skip a week. But definitely PM me if you have any questions. We'll be back the following weekend, if nothing else. And, you know, just have a beautiful week. Really focus on the blessings you have. I mean, really focus on it. Really take the time. You know, it's one thing to just say, oh, my child's a blessing. But really, when their child is sitting there playing with her toy or drawing, you know, take a full minute of just really focused intention of the color of her hair and the way she draws, and
step back and
be
and
in
look.
your moment. Really embrace that moment. Really salivate in that now, because you know our children grow up so fast. We change. Everything can change so quickly. So you know, when you're hanging out with your loved ones, you know, really look in their eyes. Really connect with them.
Be grateful.
You know. Be grateful. Tell them you love them. I mean, really look in their eyes. Really appreciate them. Look at, you know, every part of them. Because, you know, it's when we lose, we don't really lose anyone when we pass on, but when they're no longer here on our earthly plane, the only thing that we want is to talk to them again or to see them again. And yet, when we're around people, we become so busy that we forget to really put that attention on our loved ones. And it's all we want to do when they're gone. So take that time while we're here and while they're here in your life to really embrace those moments with people, because, you know, there's a lot, and you can really bring so much love and joy in your life with people.
And make a difference.
A difference and a ripple effect. If you put some attention and intention on that and look at them, even your crazy aunt or whatever, but they're a blessing in your life. Everyone is.
Everyone is, especially your children.
And send love. Always send love, even to the ones that are hard in your life. Those are probably one of our main blessings and lessons that have been sent to us, or that we have attracted into our lives for a reason. So find the blessing everywhere you are and everyone you meet, and your life will change.
That it will, and it already has.
Yes, it has.
Good.
Absolutely. All right, guys. Well, thank you so much for joining. Cheers. Have a beautiful evening, a fantastic week ahead. We're in December, so this is kind of a crazy time with Christmas and holidays.
It's a beautiful
and
time.
presents, and it is a beautiful time. And so slow down, really slow down, because you can get really wrapped up, literally wrapped up in everything. Yeah, isn't that cute? So don't get wrapped up in everything. Really kind of slow down your pace, and you know, remember the reason why this time is happening and the people that are around you. You know, hug a little harder, kiss a little longer,
Love
you
a
know,
little longer.
love a little longer, you know, grab some mistletoe wherever you can, put
Take
that
your
above your
time.
door,
No rush.
give extra hugs everywhere you can, extra smiles. You know, these times can sometimes be the hardest for people. They're remembering the loved ones they had. You know, the holidays are hard times for people. So do your best to remember and find the blessing in everyone, and remind them that they have so much of blessing around them too. You can make such a difference in this world, and you don't have to do much. Just love unconditionally. Slow down and be an example to your children, to your mates, to your coworkers. Live by example, live in joy, and live with that blessing, that spark that's inside of you. And share that out to the world and see the blessing in everything. And as you do that more and more, other people will do the same. And that's what we wish for you. So enjoy this week. Have a beautiful, beautiful week.
Yes.
And we won't see you next weekend, but we'll pop on back the following weekend. And we'll go from there, guys. All right. We love you. Share this too, please. Get this out to your groups, out to your timeline, your friends and family. And we just appreciate you, and we love you.
Rock it tomorrow, Tim.
Yes.
Take care.
Love you all. Namaste.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.